Once upon a meow, in a house where the curtains mysteriously sway even when the windows are closed, where fur babies nap like royal ghosts and purr like tiny engines of mischief, lives a woman who doesn't own cats. She's ruled by them. Welcome to Perfectly Posh, where every velvet paw has a secret, every tail flick tells a story, and somewhere in the shadows, a cat is definitely judging you. But don't be afraid. They only steal hearts and maybe your snacks. So grab your crown, fluff your pillow, and prepare to dive into a world where catnip is currency, collars are couture, and love comes with claws. Hit that subscribe or risk waking up with a whisker in your mouth. Welcome back to Perfectly Posh. I'm absolutely thrilled that you've survived your feline overlord's midnight zoomies marathon and their strategic attempt to knock every single item off your coffee table. If you're watching this with cat hair on your clothes and claw marks on your furniture, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into the wonderfully chaotic world of living with cats who think they're royalty. Spoiler alert, they're absolutely right. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, unless your cat is currently sitting on your keyboard, in which case, well, we've all been there. Today, we're focusing on why your cat stares at you while you're asleep. You open your eyes in the middle of the night, and there you are, your cat watching you. Unblinking, mysterious, like a fluffy guardian, or maybe a furry serial killer. But why do they do it? Tonight, we dive into the strangely adorable and slightly unsettling truth behind why your cat stares at you while you sleep. Cats under night vision. Let's start with the obvious. Cats see incredibly well in low light, thanks to a special layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. They can see 6 times better than humans in the dark. So while you're dozing in dreamland, your cat sees you perfectly and watches, because they can. But it's not just about sight. Your breathing, your movements, and even the sounds you make while sleeping can be fascinating to a creature whose instincts are always on alert. Curiosity didn't kill the cat. Cats are curious creatures, like really curious. And you, dear human, are the most interesting thing in their world. When you're asleep, you're different. You don't move like normal, and you don't talk to them. You don't feed them, and that makes you suspicious. Some cats may stare at you while you sleep because they're trying to figure you out. Like feline philosophers pondering the meaning of life. Or maybe they're just waiting for you to roll over so they can claim your warm spot. Affection or possession? Here's a heart melter. Cats stare to bond. Wow. In the animal kingdom, prolonged eye contact is a sign of trust, not aggression. Especially if followed by a slow blink. You know the one. It's basically a kitty kiss. Your cat might be staring at you while you sleep, not to haunt your dreams, but because they love you. You're their person. They're warm, slightly weird, slightly loud, pet human, and they like to make sure you're safe. Or maybe they think they own you. They're just making sure their property isn't getting up and walking away. Hunger Games. Oh, the silent protest. Sometimes your cat's midnight stare is a form of manipulation. Translation? Get up and feed me, human. Cats are clever. If staring gets results, they'll keep doing it. Especially if you've ever given them and fed them after midnight. Now you're part of the problem. They sit, they stare, and they wait, like a tiny meowing mob boss. instincts from the wild. Our purring pals are domesticated, yes, but not too long ago they were wild hunters, staring as a part of their natural hunting behaviour, silent, focused, and waiting for movement. While you sleep, you twitch, shift, and breathe. You become their imaginary prey. But don't take it personally, it's only biology. And besides, if they really wanted to pounce, they probably would have by now. Probably. Separation anxiety or surveillance. Some cats stare out of anxiety, especially if they have separation issues or are particularly bonded to you. Your sleeping state might trigger concern. Why isn't she moving? Is she okay? Should I stand on her chest just to check? Yes, that has happened. Others, they might just be keeping watch, like a tiny furry security guard clocked in for the night shift. The paranormal captivity theory. Alright, let's get a little spooky. Some believe cats can sense spirits or energies that humans can't, and that is true. So if your cat is staring at you, or worse, behind you, in the middle of the night, maybe it's not just you they're watching. But don't panic, just sleep with one eye open and maybe sage the room, just in case. They just love you. Here's the truth under all the mystery. Your cat might just be watching you because they love you. You're the center of their little universe, their food source, cuddle buddy, warm lap, and part-time jester. Watching you sleep might be their way of saying, I'm here, I've got you. Even if they do look like a Victorian ghost child when they do it. So, next time you wake up to those eyes in the dark, just remember, it might look creepy, it might feel eerie, but chances are it's love, feline style. Thanks for watching Perfectly Posh, where the cats are classy, the stories are sassy, and your weird whiskered housemates get all the spotlight they deserve. Hit that like button if your cats ever stage into your soul. Subscribe for more mysteries, cuddles, and chaos. And drop a comment below if you're brave enough to sleep tonight. Meow.